Yo, yo, what it do? It's your boy Rico Got Drip. I'm gonna talk about my favorite UAD plugins and why I think people should have them or think about having them or whoever is considering getting some UA equipment, um what kind of plugins you can expect to get. Um so yeah, the first one I'm going to talk about is actually what I'm talking through right now. It's an EQ. It's the Cambridge EQ. And yeah, it's probably one of my favorite EQs. It's always on my master bus all the time. Um I think it's based off the GML equalizer mastering EQ thingy. I'm not too sure about that, but I read that somewhere. Could be totally wrong, but whatever. It's still really cool. Um but yeah, it's like super versatile. It's got a bunch of different filter types and stuff, which is cool. It's got quite a few that you don't really see on a lot of EQs and stuff. I definitely didn't know about like any of these like the Butterworth and stuff before I got this EQ. This was definitely one of the first EQs that I ever bought when I got my UA stuff. Um, but yeah, it's like $100, I think. It's super slept on. I feel like I'm sure everybody has it now. It seems like everybody's catching on now because I do see it a lot more than I did before. But I got it on sale for like $70. I think I had like a coupon, and it was also like 50% off. I don't know. I just remember I got it on sale, but still, if you get it for $100, that's a good deal. But I would definitely check this out. Super versatile, good for fixing stuff. Like if something's like recorded pretty badly, this is usually my go-to. Um, But yeah, like I said, usually lives on my master bus at the very least, which is pretty cool. I won't really go through the features and stuff, but yeah, trying to make this video real quick. My next one is probably will be this, which I'm talking through right now, and now I'm not talking through it, and now I am. It kind of gives it like, classic LA2A. But yeah, this is like the legacy version of it, just meaning that there's nothing wrong with it compared to like the ones, the upgraded ones you can buy from UA. This is just the original version they came out when they dropped this plugin, basically, and I think it still sounds great. I have access to a real one, and I compared it, and yeah, I mean, it sounded like an LA2A, I guess. Didn't really wasn't like completely different. Wasn't like blown away or anything by the hardware or this. Like it just did its thing. So yeah, I would definitely check this out if you buy an Apollo unit. Any of their units. I don't know about the Arrow, but I know the other stuff. At least this is like part of their freebies that they give you, which is their legacy stuff, which this you'll see right there. Um, but yeah, definitely can't go wrong with the LA2A. Let's see. Let's just skip to this real quick. The next one of my favorites is 1176. Specifically, I like the blackface one. I've tried the upgraded ones, like the blue stripe and stuff. I mean, I think they all sound great. And same thing with this. Like I compared it to like, I guess like a vintage one that we have at the studio. And yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's a compressor. It sounds cool. Um, I like the way this one sounds though, compared, I guess, to like the blue stripe and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to it. It wasn't like it was bad or anything. I don't know. I think I'm just used to it. That's probably what it is. But it sounds great. But this is also something that you get for free essentially when you get an Apollo unit. But yeah, definitely my favorite go-to for sure. Um, let's see. And then when it comes to tracking, this is pretty much all I use for the most part. This has always like done the job. This is the Manly Vox box or Manly Vox box. That's what I meant to say. Um, it's got a EQ. It's got obviously preamp, um, compressor, and de-esser, which is cool because you don't really see those a lot on channel strips. And then if you're not familiar with UA stuff, basically this is right here in this unison section on these two channels, just basically meaning that when you record, before it's hitting your DAW, it's hitting your signals hitting this console app, which basically you can process vocals or whatever. You can process your signal on the way in, and this stuff will actually be printed on there in real time and not post, versus like if you were just to do it in your DAW. So yeah, basically this just like you can record through like the characteristics of all these like plugins and stuff when you're using this console app. But yeah, I really enjoy this because I do like using channel strips, and this has obviously everything I would need, which, you know, preamp, compressor, EQ, de-esser. This one I feel like is super versatile, just because like with this gain right here, basically, it just means that you can push into the Vox box a lot harder and get more like characteristic and like saturation and like harmonics and stuff. It's basically like essentially you're driving into the tubes more with this gain knob, and then you would just adjust and fine tune with your input and output, just to get to the right level and stuff. But yeah, then if you have this gain knob all the way down, then you're pretty much not hitting it hard and you get a more cleaner sound, at least to my ear. So that's why I think it's like super versatile. And like I said, it's got like the EQ, Pultec style EQ, and I enjoy it a lot. And the de-esser, I don't really use a lot. I've used it a few times, but I try not to use it just because, you know, once, especially DS, I feel like is like could be super aggressive very easily. And then like the compressor is nice because I like the attack and how the attack and release aren't fixed, and you have access to that. And then, you know, just your typical 3-to-1, which is pretty cool. But yeah, great thing. Probably more on the expensive side if you're looking to get this. I would definitely try to get on sale. I did. So yeah, definitely check this out. It's a pretty cool pre. The next one, I'll also pop open this one. Should I do it like this? So these two Pultecs right here, you get for free as well. They're both the same, except this one on top has obviously this mid-range equalizer on it as well. And these are also the legacy. So, like I said, meaning that this was like the original emulation they put out when they put these plugins out. And yeah, I think they sound great, and I use them all the time. Sometimes I use it on my master stuff, and a lot of times on vocals. I don't know. It's cool though. I would definitely use it if you have access to it, especially like the UA version. I like that. I like their Pultec version compared to other ones I've heard. And then this little guy right here is the Helios, which is definitely, I think this one I didn't buy, but I know it's like a legacy, but I got it for free when I bought my Apollo, during, I guess they had a sale or something, I don't know. It was before I knew anything about UA. I kind of just bought it because I heard about it, about the Apollo stuff. But I happened to get this for free, which is cool. And this is really cool, like on mid-range stuff. And I'm sure if you know about the Helios stuff, this one is probably my favorite version of a Helios emulation, for sure. And it seems like a lot of people can agree. But if you don't own this, I would definitely, you know, demo it and check it out. Also, the Helios preamp is pretty cool. It's got the same EQ. I think it's exactly the same that's on the preamp. So like, it doesn't sound any different when it comes to EQ. Like they didn't change anything. But yeah, I would check those out. Those are cool plugs, cool equalizers. Also, real quick, the Voxbox, I just seen a promotion for, like I was saying earlier, when there was a promotion going when I bought my Apollo. I have like the original Thunderbolt Silverface one. I think this is included for free if you buy an Apollo right now. They were advertising it. I'm not 100% sure, but they were definitely showing this plugin a lot as one of the free included plugin. So if you're in the market, it'd be a good opportunity to get this thing. And I think you get like auto tune and the pure plate reverb or something. But yeah, I mean, at least as of this video was recorded, that's when this promotion was running. Next thing is this EMT 140 plate, which is pretty much my go-to and like my favorite reverb. I've heard the real one at our studio one time, but not enough for me to even, I don't know, I can't, to be honest, I don't even remember what it sounds like, but I do remember hearing it. I remember someone used it one time, so that was pretty cool to hear that. But other than that, I can't really say that this actually sounds like a EMT 140 or whatever, because I really don't know. All I know is that this sounds great, and I use it on everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It definitely has like its own sound too, I think. What I hear when I use it, which is cool. It kind of adds some kind of, I don't know, it adds something to it. But yeah, I would definitely check that out too. If you already don't get it, I don't know if I think I also this was included in the promotion too. Can't remember. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I definitely didn't buy it though. Now this one I don't personally own, but there's a studio I work at where they do own this, and when I'm there, I definitely use this all the time. Just because the main reason is because this is like the only between this and the Neve is the only thing they own. But I would highly recommend the SSL too if you're thinking about getting a channel strip. I would just honestly get a channel strip, to be honest. You might as well get more bang for your buck instead of just getting a standalone like preamp as far as like preamps go when it comes to UA. But, you know, do your thing. But yeah, I definitely would recommend getting this. But yeah, anyways, yeah, check this out. This is cool too. And I think that's all I had. Yeah, that's all I had pretty much. So, yeah, those were like my favorite plugs from UA. So, UA, holla at your boy. I need a new Apollo twin, and send me one. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or want me to check anything else or do any other kind of videos, I might do like maybe like a plugin alliance version of this or something. I don't know. Holla at your boy, and you know, follow me on social media at Rico Got Drip, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check me out. You know what I mean? Also, if anybody's interested in me doing like a UA like demonstration on how I record and stuff and what I use, even though I just told you what I use, but if anybody's interested in that, leave a comment. You feel me? All right, I'm out of here. Deuces. It's 1 a.m.